burning out are simply two of many tactical options available to today's wildland firefighter. They are tools designed to do a specific job, and as with any tool, when properly used, can be safe and effective. It should be noted that the two are quite different and require a thorough understanding. Due to the serious nature of backfiring, the following law was enacted. Public Resources Code Section 4426 regulates the setting of backfires, the supervision of backfiring operations, and the necessity of backfiring. It states, a person shall not set a backfire or cause a backfire to be set except under the direct supervision or permission of a state or federal forest officer, unless it can be established that the setting of such backfire was necessary for the purpose of saving life or valuable properties.
St. Louis, engine 3474 on scene. Wildland fire and heavy brush. Critical rate of spread. Structures threatened.
Copy, engine 3474.
The ultimate authority and responsibility for all aspects of an incident, of course, rests with the incident commander. On incidents of first alarm size, the incident commander will usually be an engine company officer with full authority for a decision to backfire or burn out should an immediate need exist. Let's review the various types of equipment used in backfiring operations. Probably the most widely used is the fusee. They're light, portable, and project a very hot flame that will ignite heavier fuels. A fusee will normally burn up to 20 minutes depending on size and can be extinguished and relighted. The drip torch is normally used when the firing operation is of longer duration. From the canister, fuel oil or diesel is dripped onto fuels to be ignited. If used properly, a drip torch will last up to 1 hour. A secondary or less widely used firing device is the Very pistol. Its best application is for starting fires up to 500 feet down slopes. It can be effective when no other device available will do the job. It must be used only by trained personnel. It can be hazardous because of erratic or unpredictable trajectory. Let's review the basic terminology of the fusee. There are two models used. On this model of fusee, you have the protective safety cap, a pull tab that releases the cap and exposes the striker. The igniter is exposed when the cap is removed from the end of the fusee. The fusee is wax coated to protect it from moisture. The body of the fusee contains a thermite phosphorus material that produces a flame of over 1400 degrees. At the end of the body is a ferrule that can be used as a handle or to stack fusees, eliminating bending during firing operations. The second model has a protective safety cap covering the striker, the safety cap covering the igniter at the end of the fusee. The body is also wax covered to protect against moisture. There's no ferrule on this type model. The safety cap should be placed on the body of the fusee opposite the igniter when used as a highway signal to stabilize its placement and prevent rolling. As far as the care and maintenance of fusees, just be sure that the wrappers do not become worn or punctured or damaged in any way. Make sure the caps are in place, and be sure that they're kept clean, dry, and away from water or oils, and obviously away from heat sources.
Safety concerns when using the fusee are: keep away from the body and clothing, do not keep eyes on the bright flame, avoid breathing fusee smoke and vapors, and wear eye protection and gloves.
The performance exam for using a fusee is, given a fusee and an area devoid of vegetation, the student will follow CDF procedure to ignite, simulate igniting forest fuels, and then extinguish the fusee within 1 minute. A minimum score of 100 must be attained on this exam. Remove the striker protector. Expose the igniter. Place the striker on the igniter. Turn face away from fusee and light fusee by sharply scratching the igniter across the striker. Fusee must be struck away from the body. Apply flame to simulated fuels. Extinguish the fusee by striking sharply on the ground or by placing the lighted end into mineral soil. Let's review the basic components and terminology of the backfire torch, sometimes referred to as a drip torch or an orchard torch. It has a fuel tank and handle. The tank has a capacity of 1 1/4 gallons of fuel. The fuel mixture is 2 parts oil to 1 part gasoline, or 2 parts diesel to 1 part solvent. Other components include a tank vent or breather valve, the spout and nozzle, the wick and wick holder, the tank cover and gasket, a flow plug, and a tank locking ring.
The fuel trap on the spout prevents flashback. It is positioned opposite the handle. Safety concerns when using the drip torch. Keep the torch away from your body, clothing, and boots. Carry the torch by the handle only. Carry at your side on the downhill side. Change your clothing if fuel spills on them while filling the torch. Have escape routes planned when using the torch. Wear gloves and keep your sleeves rolled down.